Well, day 2 here in southern Wyoming. As you can tell, it is pelting ice pellets. Weather's moving in just like they predicted, and found a couple bucks this morning. Actually found a really cool buck. His G4 on one side got bent or something during velvet, and it just goes over like this instead of up. It just bends over. It's pretty cool. He's a young buck though. He's nothing spectacular other than that. So it's gonna be kind of a miserable day today, but it should make for good hunting tomorrow. See what happens.
Ike is hoping the cold weather will get the big bucks up and moving on the last day.
Well, third day of the hunt, and these deer are out feeding today. Found a pretty good buck over here. He's got the main frame, he's just short on one side. We found that narrow buck again and just about took him. He's a good buck. See what happens. We might go up in the back 40 here and see if there's something in the 21 Grove, and we'll see. Just another buck. Like the story of this trip. Oh, there's a buck. Oh, he's just a buck. Oh, there's another buck. Oh, it's just a buck. We've seen a lot of 170 plus deer in here. Just nothing that 180 up. Keep looking. Last morning of the hunt, and we've come up this valley, and there's probably 20 or so bucks up across this, but the heat waves are so bad you can't see. I've never seen heat waves this early in the morning with the warm ground and cool air, and so we're just going to have to get closer and see if we can find one. There's 3 or 4 or 5 bucks in there that are 4 points, one laying down that's really tall. So found the 2 cheater bucks and a really heavy buck. We've been looking for them for 4 days. It's kind of one of these things where you can go, well, which is better? It's kind of a personal preference, so we're gonna let them get up over the ridge and then see if we can sneak up there and see which one gives us an opportunity. All right, so we're gonna try and crawl up to this next piece of sagebrush. It's only 200 yards. The problem is we can't see his body, only his head. Oh my gosh. I didn't think they were gonna stand up. I thought this is how we're gonna get him up. Of course, we got Dan, the bow guy, with us. We can kiss him up, go, and they'll stand right up. I thought, yeah, right, they'll stand right up and go, phew. But it worked. Let's go look at him.
Jeez, look at those backs. Well, folks, we're in southern Wyoming again on Corky and I with the Grumpier Old Men contest, and I think we've taken them again this year. We found this buck the first night, and then it took us, 200 other deer and 4 days before we found him again. He was with another buck. We were calling them twinners because they both had this inline point. And then the other one had a cheater over on his G2 here. The hard part was this morning we found a really heavy buck. Found these two bucks and then a really heavy buck that we saw the first night as well. And so it was kind of one of these eeny, meeny, miny, mo scenarios. And he's a great deer. It's always fun down here. Thanks for joining us today. And remember, fair chase is the only way to hunt and take trophy big game.
This puts an end to yet another year of our friendly family rivalry. And the winner? Well, we'll have to leave that up to you to decide. From my perspective, it's just a little too close to call this year.